Then it goes to education. Less than high school diploma, it's not going to affect you. Why, though, somebody may ask. High school diploma, 12%. Some college, 19%. Look at bachelors. The most educated people who have gone to this school and educational system that we have, that we're going to be all free if we get this degree. They are the ones, 27%, mostly.
Hear me out. Who are most of the people that are in schools and colleges? Women. A lot of women, listen, man, studies show, hold up. Half of college graduates are working high school level jobs.
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much money.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Bills. I'm your host, Michael May, and today we're going to get into this valuetainment video. Listen, man. If y'all ain't ready, if y'all ain't prepared, if y'all not preparing, might be too late for some of y'all already, man. Might be too late. Shout out to Valuetainment. I'm subscribed to these guys. Shout out to them. I love their content. And we're going to be reacting to this. Y'all already know, will robots take your jobs? Let's do it.
According to the World Economic Forum, 85 million jobs will be replaced by AI by 2025. And on top of that, PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, said an estimated 30% of all jobs will be replaced by AI in mid-30s. Goldman Sachs at 300.
Hold on, let's do that again.
According to World Economic Forum, 85 million jobs will be replaced by AI by 2025. And on top of that, PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers.
2025? We're in 2024. Let's keep going.
An estimated 30% of all jobs will be replaced by AI in mid-30s. Goldman Sachs said 300 million jobs are going to be replaced. But a data came out, which is very crazy, breaking down who does AI hurt the most, men or women? Whites, blacks, Hispanics, Asians. Those with a high school diploma, those with bachelors, those with masters. And then what jobs are going to be replaced? What jobs are going to be protected? And then what new skill sets are on the rise? We're going to talk about all of that today. If you value added this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. So check this out. According to McKinsey, by 2030, at least 14% of employees globally might need to change their careers due to digitization, robotics, and AI advancement.
What have I, first of all, before everybody started using these stats and these studies, I've been telling y'all guys this on IG for at least 8 years. Hear me out. I already told you guys, by 2030, they're expecting over 50% of women to be single and or childless. I've been showing you guys that. But I already told y'all guys that by 2028, they're expecting the homelessness population to be primarily women and children. I told y'all this. Look at this. By 2030, 14% of global how many parts of the world are advanced? So this is going to hurt a lot of people, but let's keep rocking and rolling.
So what is Pew Research saying on who's going to be affected by AI? If you look at this chart here, look what it says. What shares of workers are the most exposed to AI in their jobs? So men, 17%, women, 21%, more than men.
So clearly, women are going to be much more affected. Now, the reason why I say this is because men tend to be more hands-on. So men will figure out another way. Building, fixing, things of that nature. But most women, it's going to be tough.
Whites, 20%. Blacks, only 15%. Hispanics, only 13%. Asians, highest, 24%. AI is going to impact Asians the most.
Now, hear me out. Why do I believe that stat? Because one of the most technological places is China. I see all these gadgets they making. They're so far. They rely so much on some of this stuff. Now, what I like though is this: Hispanics, blacks are some of the least. Because we don't fall into that trap. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Some of my white folks, every year they go get the new iPhone. They go and get the new Apple Watch. They gotta be keeping up with the Joneses. See, I don't got time for that, right? I don't got time for that. But, and I know some of my guys who are the same way. But Spanish people, most Spanish people, live under the poverty line. So they can't, they don't really have access to the technology that's necessary the way other people would. So I think that's part of one of the reasons why, but let's keep rocking.
According to this. Then it goes to education. Less than high school diploma, it's not going to affect you. Why, though, somebody may ask. High school diploma, 12%. Some college, 19%. Look at bachelors. The most educated people who have gone to this school and educational system that we have, that we're going to be all free if we get this degree. They are the ones, 27%, mostly.
Hear me out. Who are most of the people that are in schools and colleges? Women. A lot of women, listen, man, studies show, hold up. Half of college graduates are working high school level jobs. This is on Wealth, on IG. Most women going to school getting all this bachelor's and master's and all this other stuff, they're not even using what they're going to school for. Come on, clear up, camera. They're not even using what they're going to school for as a career. They're not even using it. What's going on with my camera? Hurry up, man. Hurry up. Thank you. They're not even using it. All right, my camera's acting a little weird. But the show must go on. Sorry about that, y'all. Camera be bugging sometimes. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
Likely to be impacted by AI, but I'm following what you're telling me to do. I went to school, I got this degree. How can this impact me? There's a reason for it. Let's break it down. Because on this next page, it talks about what jobs are going to be automated. Number one, customer service representative, automated. Receptionist, automated. Accountants and bookkeepers, automated. Salespeople, automated. Research and analysis, automated. Warehouse.
All right, this is starting to bother me now. Hello. The heck is going on? I hate when the camera does that, y'all. I don't understand. But look at all these jobs, y'all. Look at all these jobs, right?
Next page, it talks about what jobs are going to be automated. Number one, customer service representative.
Predominantly women.
Automated. Receptionist, automated.
Predominantly women.
Accountants and bookkeepers, automated. Salespeople, automated. Research and analysis, automated. Warehouse work, automated. Insurance underwriting, automated. Retail, automated. Now here's some that says which.
These are mostly women jobs.
jobs will not be replaced at all. Number one is teachers, which I don't know about that because I think a lot of teachers,
Facts.
how many people are taking Udemy classes and there's going to be these videos that are being made that are faceless videos. It's just audio, put the content, go. You know how many YouTubers right now have millions of subscribers? You don't ever see a face. It's just automated. You can
Right.
create content now. Did you watch the video of Sam Altman talking about the new advanced AI, what it's doing? A guy says, here, let me show you guys what this got hundreds of millions of views on social. We'll give you an example of it. One guy says, how about a person walking in the streets of Japan while it's snowing? Advanced AI just made that video and it looks 100% real. What if somebody is stuck in, space and he's wearing a red something hat or whatever it was? That person is created walking on space, going to a spaceship. All of these people are putting this stuff within seconds that
And this is AI, y'all. People can make any AI video at any time.
video pops up. Do you know what happens to the film industry? I need a scene with somebody going through this. Boom, within seconds. You know what's going to happen with editors? I mean, obviously, no one's listening to you, our editors. Do you know what's going to happen to these editors? I have 2 editors here right now asking me to be a construction worker at the end of this video. I told them, no, Sam and Mike, we're not doing it. You're going to be editing for us. Teachers, in my opinion, will be affected by this, but in this
I think so. I also think so. I think teachers will be obsolete.
opinion, according to Pew, they're not going to be. We'll see who's right. Lawyers and judges.
Possible.
Will not be affected by it. Bunch of judgmental people. Directors, managers, and CEOs won't be affected by it. HR managers won't be affected by it. Psychologists and psychiatrists, you're safe. Surgeons, you're safe for the time being.
So if you're a surgeon, you're safe for the time being. No, you're not. They're gonna need surgeons more than they're gonna need psychiatrists.
Computer system analysts, you're safe. Artists and writers, although some people.
Now, computer system analysts, that's something I never really could get into. It's not easy. I'm not really like computer savvy like that, but I wish I was.
People may say ChatGPT is starting to write a script. You know, if you want to go on ChatGPT and say, write me a hip hop song in the words of the way Tupac would speak, but the way that Trump speaks. And then boom, you put it together. You can write music nowadays. How many people that are writing lyrics are using ChatGPT today that maybe they didn't have that 20 years ago? Maybe some of that is also being automated. Now, top 10 skills on the rise according to World Economic
I hope y'all guys are watching this. Pay attention.
Forum. Number 1, creative thinking. I don't know if Klaus Schwab knows. That's been on the rise for a long time.
Right.
But these guys just figured it out, so they put it on the list.
Right.
Creative thinking, folks, is on the rise. For the first time in the history of mankind, we like creative thinking. Number 2, analytical thinking. This is the first time we've ever valued analytical thinking, folks. It's never happened before, but today we value it. Number 3, technological literacy. Okay, maybe that's a new one right there. 4, curiosity and lifelong learning. I value that. Number 5, resilience, flexibility, and agility.
This right here, resilience, flexibility, and agility. This is where a lot of y'all gonna lose right here. Right here.
6, system thinking. 7, AI and big data. 8, motivation
That's where I'm gonna lose.
and self-awareness.
Motivational and self-awareness. That's me. This is what I'm here for. I'm telling y'all, a lot of these creators out here, they talk about they talk a good game. I'm living the life that a lot of these guys want to live. I ain't saying like the Roller Tomasis and all. I'm saying the end goal, the result of how God designed it. Yeah, most people aren't even living it, but let's keep going.
9, talent management, and 10, service orientation and customer service. By the way, I fully agree with all these 10. I don't know if it's on the rise. It's always been valuable, but it's probably more valuable today than ever before because most people who know how to do this, you're going to be able to see certain things that a machine may not be able to see. Which, by the way, I agree with this list. I think this is an evergreen list that's going to help you out, especially today with all the stuff that's going on with AI. But if you notice one thing on the list that's not on there, you notice it's not saying problem solving. It's not saying dealing with other people. Teamwork. Maybe because they don't believe we're going to be working together. That's what World Economic Forum thinks. They're thinking everyone's going to be working from their home or a little bit cubicle in their house, so you don't have to learn how to interact with other people. Although number 10 is customer service.
But listen to what he says, y'all. Pay attention. Don't miss. That's why I'm not really talking a lot through this one. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, but I want you just to hear certain key things, y'all. He's in something so key right now.
But you notice that's not on the list, although I would put that on the list for conflict resolution. You're always going to need that. All right, so for some of you that want some high-paying jobs according to what the current market is looking at, here's the 10 highest-paying AI jobs and best salaries of 2024. Number one, machine learning engineer, $109,000 average salary. AI engineer, $160,000. Data scientist, $65,000. Computer vision engineer, $168,000. Natural language processing engineer, $86,000. Deep learning engineer, $141,000. AI research scientist,
They're gonna have those AI speaking several different languages, man.
$115,000. Business development manager, $196,000. AI product manager, $128,000. And AI consultant, $125,000. So if you're watching this, you're sitting there saying, Pat, I'm a little worried. Are you telling me my job's going to be replaced? It depends. If you sit there and do nothing about it, yeah, probably it is. By the way, everything in life, whether it's your career, business, marriage, kids, politics, everything's about leverage. So what does it mean about leverage? What leverage do you have in the economy for the economy to say, damn, we need this guy. We can't lose this guy. What leverage do you have? What's your leverage? What's the leverage for your husband to say?
You see, like, I think one of my leverage, the leverage that I have is I'm ahead of the curve. I'm ahead of the curve, right? I told you guys, when it comes to me posting my gaming videos and that community over there, I told you guys, I was gonna apply a lot of pressure this year. I'm gonna shock people. I'm gonna come out of nowhere. Even though I'm speaking on real things, this is Hear Me Out podcast. I want you guys to understand that. Listen to what he says.
Hey man, freaking this wife, a wife of mine is amazing. She's such a great mother. She does this, she does that. What's the leverage for a husband, your wife to say, man, my husband is a freaking amazing. What leverage do you have for your kids when they get married and have their own kids and have a choice between going to different in-laws to choosing you over the other in-law? What leverage do you have? What leverage do you have for people to want? Everything is about leverage and what you bring to the marketplace. So for those, a guy calls me the other day.
And you know what it is? A lot of people don't want to compete. A lot of men don't really get into certain fields. A lot of men don't want to do YouTube. A lot of men don't want to stream because they feel like their voice is going to be drowned out. Hear me out. I want you to understand. Everybody's going to have their different route. Everybody's going to have... There's enough space for everybody. Now, if you're afraid, that you got to work on dealing with yourself as a man. I'm not sure why this camera keeps going in and out, man. It's really starting to bother me. What's going on, man? I ain't putting up the light any higher than that. Let's keep rocking and rolling.
Saying, hey, Pat, are you noticing your YouTube views dropping? So not right now. He says, because a lot of us who are talking to each other, we're feeling it. You know, and we're noticing that this is what's going on with this. And I said, listen, it's because you're doing the same content you did 4 years ago. What's changed about your content? Algorithms get bored. Audience gets bored. There's a lot of YouTubers that have 3, 4, 5, 10 million subscribers that there is no new audience that's interested in their content today because they already know what they stand for.
Now, this is what I be saying about a lot of the content creators. See, I bring a very different twist. Hear me out, y'all. Trust me, my story's gonna get out one day, and when it gets out, I'm gonna take off like wildfire. But hear me out. Hear me out. I want you to understand. When it comes to the gaming side, I already told you guys, a lot of these guys, they can't grow because they're not doing nothing new. They're playing it too close to the hip. They're not giving nothing back. Y'all guys seen when I mentioned giving out memorabilia to people who come to my True Hall of Fame camp, and I said, to my top dogs, I'll be giving them a True Hall of Fame pendant. Custom, beautiful. What a beautiful piece, beautiful work. Right? Y'all seen Aiden Ross turn around. or I'm getting a crew together and all my guys are gonna have chains. And then I said I want to fly my subs in. We could sit around, play in True Half University. What did he say? Or I'm gonna fly all the best YouTubers in, and we're gonna sit here and we're gonna stream and we're gonna. It's because those guys, though they have the look, they can't grow because they're boring. They're doing the same things. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. People know when you're doing things for shock value, when you're trying to be funny. When y'all guys hear me clowning on dudes in this channel and I'm playing the game, I'm naturally myself. What it is, if y'all never seen the movie Limitless, I have so much information in my brain that I just connect all the dots together and I use what I'm given and I use that to propel myself. You understand? A lot of these dudes are pretending they're doing silly stuff. Grown men being silly, being just dumb. Bro, hold the whole masculine frame, man. You understand? That's the kind of time that we living in. And that's why people are so stagnant. That's why you guys see people's numbers. Listen, I've seen people on YouTube, right, that they've been at 1 million subscribers for 7 years, like he said, because they're stale. They haven't figured out how to grow. They're not growing because there's nothing new about them. They're doing nothing exciting. You feel what I'm saying? But let's keep back. He said it, not me. Let's keep rocking and rolling.
So no matter what it is, don't let this be a fear of AI. This is everything in life. If your business doesn't improve, clients are going to go elsewhere.
Yep.
If your vision is not real and the people working for your company don't see you driving towards the vision, they're going to go find somebody that's got a real vision,
right,
instead of just talking about they got a vision. So
right,
let's talk about it. Number one, constant learning and improving. As long as you're ahead of the game, you don't have to worry about being replaced because you're constantly improving yourself. Number two, soft skills.
Facts. This is one thing I'm always pushing y'all guys, man. Y'all guys gotta constantly be learning. Y'all guys choose not to learn.
Yes, we're
soft
probably
skills.
going an era where we're going to be working with a lot of computers, machines, and maybe some people are going to be working from home. But I'm here to tell you, people are going to want to go to a market to be around other people. No matter how much they try to do the ebooks, no matter how much they do ebooks, okay, I'm going to go read ebooks. That's what I'm going to do. And bookstores are going to go away. We still want to go to Barnes & Noble.
Yep.
There's a market to want to go to Barnes & Noble. No matter how much they do, hey, I want food to be delivered to my house. People want to go to a place where there's people. They don't want to, no matter how much you get to watch every big concert in the world, you can watch it here.
Right. I could sit there and I literally try to make it my business at least twice a month. Go sit somewhere. You have to.
Why did Taylor Swift break the record for concerts? Why would people want to go see her physically? They can watch the damn video for free. Because we need to be around other people. That's how God created us. So don't fall for this foolish trap of we don't need to learn how to get along with other people and develop soft skills. Number three, be agile, be nimble, and be ready to adapt, because at any point things can move very quickly. Right? And last but not least, anticipate. Think like a general. What could potentially happen in the next 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 years within my industry, and how can I have an advantage? How can I position myself in a way to win? If you're just sitting there still using the same software and like, oh my God, look what they're doing to editing with AI. This is so deeply concerning. No, how can I use this to provide a better product for my clients that they're going to sit there and say, shit, you're doing this and this and this. The other guy's not. Good for you. You're not a lazy guy. There's in every possible way. If you find a way to have leverage by differentiating yourself against your competitors, you don't have a lot to worry about in the market of capitalism. Because
this is a fact. This is a fact. This is like even me. Let's just say on the gaming side, right? Nobody's out there running in the random wreck by themselves and bowling the way I do. No one across the whole YouTube. Y'all guys haven't seen it. Y'all haven't seen it. I don't see guys putting on the way I put on. Right? My builds are fantastic. Dudes they're not doing it. They're not entertaining. They don't have a personality. They're so boring. They're so dry. I better get ready, man. I want to keep this video nice and simple. Pay attention, y'all. It's going to happen. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here at the Hear Me Out podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Bills. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video, turn on notifications. Until next time, we out.